What's up, you guys? Josh back again, and here to piss you off one more time. Alright, get ready, because this is a big one. The Office finale was bad. Like, really bad. Like, so bad that I was actually a little sad at how bad it was by the end of the episode. Alright, full disclaimer, The Office is probably my favorite TV series, sitcom, Netflix show, anything you want to call it. I've binged and rewatched it from season 1 many times, and I've wasted many hours watching it when there were much more important things to do. However, I didn't love every single second of it, and the finale just plain old sucked. Now, some of you have already smashed that dislike button, and that's fine, but at least hear me out. The problem with this finale had nothing to do with the actors or any single character's performance, but the biggest fuck up in the episode was how it was written. To put it as simply as I can, the writers just tried to do way too much. Andy's story in particular was one that I was really frustrated with. Not so much in the finale, but the way his character's story played out overall. At first, Andy was made out to be this douchebag antagonist, and oh god. In reality, technically, Andy was supposed to be fired with the rest of the workers from his initial branch. But he was way too funny for the show to say goodbye to him. And as it turns out, the writers actually made him to be a pretty nice guy with some weird special habits, just like everyone else in Scranton. But for whatever reason, after Andy gets the manager position when Michael leaves, they turn him back into that douchebag, and he eventually falls out with Dunder Mifflin completely. Only to be reunited with them in the finale, where he reveals that he has his dream job working at Cornell. The problem is that this transformation back into the douchebag that he originally was transpired way too quickly. In the span of like 2 episodes or something, he went from being the manager of Dunder Mifflin to having a meltdown on some TV show to being completely fine having a job at Cornell. And this whole thing went like way over my head, and I was like, what the f***? The rest of the whole damn finale kind of acted in the same way. They tried to squeeze so much into just 2 episodes. It's almost like they wanted every one of their characters to be sent off in some special way that is completely unique. And honestly, that's not such a bad thing to go for. It was just really not well executed. I actually appreciated the fact that the show tried to pay homage to every one of their characters. The biggest problem was that there were just too many people to make it happen smoothly in just 2 episodes. One of the biggest reasons we all loved The Office was because of the many characters that it had. The viewers felt connected to all of them, so it's good that they tried to have that special moment with everyone. And I totally understand how, because of exactly that reason, it's hard to make a fulfilling ending to it all without feeling like they've left somebody out. But the traditional 2-part episode was definitely not it, Chief. The entire finale felt completely rushed as they tried to send everyone off in their own special way. Kelly and Ryan had to have a thing, Aaron had to have a thing, Nellie had to have a thing, Andy had to have a thing, Creed had to have a thing. If you want to do that, make it 3 episodes. Make it 4 episodes. I don't give a shit. Make it 5 episodes. Like, for real. It took 2 whole episodes just to do Jim and Pam's wedding. You really think that you'd be doing us wrong by giving us a longer finale? No! So it definitely had a rushed feeling, but that's not the only problem that there was. The jokes and punchlines for most of the episode were dry, forced, and just kind of, again, trying too hard. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the episode hit just the right tone and made me chuckle and think to myself, man, I'm really gonna miss these guys. But there were just an equal amount of times where I was just like, what is happening right now? I mean, like, take for instance the whole Dwight stripper scene. Sure, the whole scene was funny in an awkward Dwight Schrute way, but like, did they really expect us to believe that he really thought she was a waitress after dancing on his lap and taking her clothes off? It was stuff like that that just felt kind of forced, and this whole episode was kind of laced with it. And then there was Angela's stripper, who turned out to be Meredith's son. And fun fact, that's actually the same actor they used from the first time Meredith had brought her son into work. Alright, back to the hate. She started helping him strip, and I was just like, really? I mean, the comedy in The Office is great because of how it captures the funny things in real life like situations. Like gestures, looks, one-line punchlines, awkward tension is what I thought made The Office be so damn funny. It's because all of these characters are so relatable, and it's more of a natural awkwardness that brings the comedy other than actual jokes. But with the whole Dwight and Angela stripper thing and the whole thing with Mose kidnapping Angela, it just felt like they were trying to force us to laugh. And believe me, I for sure was not. But back to my original statement of the writers trying to do too much. They fired Kevin, made it look like him and Dwight were beefing.
Ah! Well. That's 6 wells. Did I get that number right? Dwight?
and then made them make up all in the same episode. Like, if anything shows that they were trying to rush this and do too much, it's that right there. There was no real weight to Kevin's firing, so I couldn't really feel anything when him and Dwight finally hugged it out. There was just so much jam-packed into a 1 hour long episode that it made it hard for anyone to really follow it. But they finally made up for it, and they finally made everything worth it. The bad finale, the past 2 seasons that were bad, and everything they did wrong, because they brought back the one guy who made the show what it was in the first place. Michael Scott. But wait, they only brought him back for 2 lines. 2 lines! And maybe like a minute of screen time. When it all ended and I realized that that's all Michael was brought back for, I was like,
no, God!
Why are you the way that you are?
You should just get the hell out of here. Kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's what you're worried about. God! Hey! What the hell? This is the worst. This is the worst.
And before you write that comment that talks about, oh, Michael changed over the years. He used to be the person that wanted all the attention. That's why he was all over the camera. He found peace with Holly and his children. He no longer needs the center of attention. That is not the point. I understand that, and I get that Michael changed and grew up a lot after he moved to Colorado, but there totally could have been a way to show all that same attitude and growth in Michael, but still give him more than 2 lines. 2 goddamn lines, like for real. The one guy who made the show when it first aired left, and that broke our hearts, and you bring him back finally in the finale, and he says 2 lines. It's like getting the best Christmas gift in the entire world, completely unexpected, and then being told you can only play with it twice. I thought we deserved more Michael Scott for having to deal with those 2 seasons without him. And his return, while the first thing he said was absolutely perfect, I just felt like his return as a whole was really underwhelming. Okay, I will say though that despite how bad I thought the finale was, the ending when all of the characters were just in the office reflecting on everything, I thought that was done perfectly. Andy, Daryl, Creed, Dwight, Jim, and Pam said the perfect things to conclude the show. They hit all the right feels and the vibe was just perfect. If they modeled the entire episode on those last 10 minutes, with mostly everyone getting to put in a word, but not having any of them be over the top or too much, it would have made for a much better finale. But as it stands, my unpopular opinion of the day is that The Office finale sucked. Now please don't forget to leave a like, or if you've disliked it already and I changed your perception, might as well change the dislike too. Otherwise, if you want to hear more opinions that you'll probably disagree with, then please do subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting more content like this probably every week, and your support or hate is very much appreciated. Other than that though, peace out guys.
Why am I so sad? Am I doing the wrong thing?
Absolutely.